Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you about the 2018 Winnebago Micro Minnie 2106 FBS. This is a great couples coach. It has a fixed front bed rather than the 2106 DS, which is a Murphy bed. So let's go ahead and start right up front here. We'll make our way around and then we'll head on in. So normally your propane tanks will go right here. Of course, we just got this in the manufacturer, so they are tucked away inside, but that is where they will go, two 20-pound tanks. Right behind that, you have your space for your battery box. You can see the rails there. Then coming up the front is your black diamond plating, which helps protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. So let's talk about the sidewall a second. You'll see this is a beautiful cherry red exterior. This is one of the best sidewalls in the towable industry. They use a T60 fiberglass sidewall rather than what most manufacturers are using in this class, which is essentially fiberglass that will be on a roll. This is the same fiberglass that they have on like your $80,000, $90,000 fifth wheels, and the reason they use this is because it doesn't show near the fibers, and if you take a look, it is a smooth surface all the way across. Then on top of there, they put a true pour gel coat. That gel coat gives it the shine and luster that you see here. And that's a very similar process to a boat hull. You can buff this. It will keep the shine and the luster for the life of the RV. Again, helping resale value, just making you be proud of owning this travel trailer. If you take a look right in here, this, of course, is our pass-through storage compartment. Of course, you have the box here. This is your propane tanks. But as I mentioned, you can see how big that is. It goes all the way through, of course. You have the same size door on the other side. If you take a look right underneath, you'll see a propane quick connect right here. So if you want to have a grill outside, rather than buying the small little bottles, you can just hook it up right there and feed off your two 20-pound tanks. Another thing I like to point out is this right here. If you see that, that is a Huck bolt. This frame is a Huck bolt frame. A couple big advantages to a Huck bolt frame over welded. One is the first spot that your frame tends to rust at is right at that weld point. So by eliminating the welds and going to Huck bolts, your frame won't rust as easily. Second, if you ever do get damaged, if you ever back into anything and you have to get it repaired, a Huck bolt frame is a heck of a lot easier to repair, meaning it'll be cheaper for you. If you take a look right here, you see the power awning on this coach. Just touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in. And you'll have an LED light strip under there so you can have some light here at night. You don't have to get up there and hang lights yourself. Just makes setting up and tearing down camp a lot easier. You also have two outside speakers. Now those are controlled by the multimedia center inside, but they're Bluetooth capable. So that way you can sit out here, use your smart device to be able to control those. Two steps to get into this RV. You'll see the first one is nice and low, and you also have the easy foldable grab handle right here, so that way from the first step all the way into the coach you have good control so you don't slip and fall and hurt yourself. If you take a look at the wheels on here, you will see these are aluminum alloy wheels. That way they don't rust on you. You'll also notice they are nitrogen filled tires, and if you look at the axles here underneath, you will see these are actually torsion axles. That's going to be an advantage while going down the road. You'll get better towability with those. Again, just nicer components that they're putting in the Winnebago product. Now, if you're one that likes to watch TV outside, not an issue. You will see right here, they did put a spot for your backer right here. In the wall itself, they basically put a block, so you can just screw right into that and know that your TV will be secure. Also, of course, your electric hookup is here as well as your cable hookup, and that is underneath your awning. That way it provides a lot of extra shade for you. If you come around to the back side with me a second, you'll notice a couple things on the back here. One, you have a rear-mounted ladder. This makes it nice and easy to climb up on the roof for any kind of maintenance or anything you have to do up there. The other is this right here, which is your spare tire with the cover. That, of course, is mounted on the bumper. But man, look at the shine on that back end. It is absolutely gorgeous. Come around to the off-door side here. You'll see your 30-amp detachable plug right there. You also have a black tank flush on this coach, so rather than taking a hose and sticking it down the toilet to wash out your black tank, you can just plug it in right there. The black tank has sprayers built in. It will wash it out for you. You also have satellite cable hookup and an outside shower right here with both hot and cold. Welcome to the inside of the 2018 Winnebago Micro Minnie 2106 FBS. This particular model has the graphite interior. Let's start off on the kitchen. So you'll see it's actually a pretty small countertop, all things being considered, but they did the best to maximize the countertop space, at least the usable space. So what they've done is they did give you a countertop extension right over here to the side. You also have dual sink top covers, the other one's hiding right underneath here, and then you have a cooktop cover. So even though it's not a big countertop, you can use all of it here, which is nice. You have the high-rise faucet here as well, make it a little bit easier to wash and rinse dishes. Of course, you will see it is a double bowl stainless steel sink there. If we take a look underneath, you'll see you do have a plug-in right here. So if you have a coffee maker or anything you need to plug in, that's the place to do it. And then you have two full extension ball bearing drawers right there. So plenty of room for your silverware. Underneath here, as I promised, there's your sink top cover. But this is a good spot for a trash can. I like that they didn't put a shelf across here, so that way you do have plenty of space there. Then right down here, when you open this up, you'll see this isn't a very deep space. You do have a removable wall right there for access behind it. But also, this is a good spot to put some of your cleaning chemicals. It does go up a ways here, so that way, you know, you can slide your cleaning supplies and stuff right in there. Up above that, you have your oven if you want to do some baking. And then you have the 3-burner cooktop. Let me get this stuff off here. I'll show you here. Lift that up. So there is your cooktop. Front one, of course, there is high output. Here's the weight of the unit. 3,700 pounds, so as I mentioned, nice and lightweight. Then if you take a look up here, this of course is our hood. This does have a light and fan there. Microwave up above that, and as you would expect, right over here you have some additional pantry storage. Underneath you have an LED light. You actually have LED lights throughout the whole coach, which are great because they don't put out near the heat and they use a fraction of the power. You also see while we're looking up at the ceiling, right here is your AC. That is ducted throughout, which is nice, again, in a smaller coach like this. And then you see you also have some speakers there too. Last little thing I want to show you in the kitchen though is this guy. This is your fridge freezer combo. So you can see you have plenty of space in there. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Then right down there you will see you have a furnace. This one is a direct vent, although there is a vent in the bathroom, which I'll show you in just a moment. But speaking of the bathroom, one of the things I love talking about when it comes to Winnebago towable products are the doors. Again, I know it's small, I know it's silly, but I'm telling you, when you're out there shopping, compare Winnebago doors to the rest. You'll see they're actually framed out in wood. They are square, they are true. They actually open and close. There's not slop in there. They close exactly like they're supposed to. They don't bounce back open on you or anything like that. When you're out there shopping, you'll see what I mean. But when we come into the bathroom, right down here is your foot flush lever toilet. If you take a look right up from that, you see great wardrobe space in here. You actually have a hanging rack right underneath there. Shelf up top, just perfect for your towels, so it doubles as a linen closet. Mirrored medicine cabinet over to the side here. If you take a look up top, you can see your fan right there. So that quickly helps moisture evacuate the bathroom. Then you can see you have a curved shower curtain over here, which is very nice. You also have the hand wand there, skylight, and then plenty of space right down below. Right here on the door, you also have a robe hook, so that way you have a place to hang your towel while you're in the shower. Now right outside, this is our entertainment center. So this is really nice too. Of course, your TV is going to be right here. Great viewing angle, whether you're laying down on the couch, laying in bed, whatever it may be. And then that is connected to the multimedia center. This guy is what controls your speakers outside, controls the speakers in here, and it is a DVD player. They've already connected it to the TV for you, just making life a little bit simpler. Right over to the side, you have some nice extra storage. Great place for some DVDs. Hide them right up there. And then underneath here again you have nice deep storage. It does go back a little ways here as well. Now in the slide out of the 2106 you have your Jackknife Sofa. So this is of course your main seating area. What you will notice is this unit does not have a dinette. So what they've done instead is they have this nice little storage spot right behind here. You can see the table. You just want to pull this guy right up and out. You can set it up right here in front of the couch, and that can be your table if you want to eat inside. Now, the other cool thing about that is if you don't have a picnic table outside, you can take that outside and eat out there too. So it does have a lot of good utility. Then right up top here in the top of the slide, you see they do have some extra storage there. The other thing I want to mention about the Jackknife Sofa, look at this. They actually built in armrests. I know it seems silly, but you'd be surprised how many Jackknife Sofas don't, and it's really uncomfortable to not have them. So here you have an armrest, bring yourself a pillow, you'll be golden. Then in the very front, this of course is our fixed front bed. So as I mentioned, we were outside. The 2106 FBS and 2106 DS from the doorway back are the exact same floor plan. The difference is right here. This one has a fixed bed. The DS is the Murphy bed. But I digress. So this is an excellent bedroom space. You can see right here you have your privacy curtain in case you do have someone that wants to sleep on the Jackknife Sofa, because that of course does fold down. Queen size bed has storage underneath. It is strut assisted, very easy to access. Right there's your propane tank cover, as I promised. And again, one of the things I like about Winnebago, look how high the bed comes up. And I know this is silly, but you know, I've been in the RV industry for a while, and when you go to try to get into some of these storage spaces, even with struts, you're kind of bending down this to do it, which if you're young is not a problem. If you're a little bit older, it's a little bit tougher. So having these beds come up this high really makes it simple to get into anything underneath the bed. Now on either side of the bed, you do have some different storage. Right over here, you actually have wardrobe storage, so a place to hang your clothes right there. The other side, you see you have a nightstand with an electrical outlet, and then also a large pull-out drawer. Going across the top here is additional storage, and then you have an LED light here underneath for reading at night. You'll also notice right here you have a King Jack antenna, which is an upgraded TV antenna. It is low profile. The nice thing about that is you don't have to raise and lower it. You just have to turn it to find the best signal. It's just one less thing to have to remember when you're tearing down camp. But alright folks, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Winnebago Micro Minnie 2106 FBS. This particular model had the cherry red exterior with the graphite interior. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.